welcome back to my channel again. So this is just a continuation of the series I'm trying to do about types of ISA, lifetime ISA, junior ISA, everything you need to know about ISAs. Right, so this one I'm doing today is for you that want to use lifetime ISA as a way to save towards your first house. That's first time buyers using lifetime ISA, LISA, to save for it. So please stay tuned. You've been hearing about Moneybox. Moneybox is one of the providers of LISA. So stay tuned and let's get into it proper. Things that you want to make sure you know before you start. Right, so the first thing to know about using LISA to buy your first home is you're considered a first-time buyer if you've never ever owned a house, whether inside of the UK or outside, back home, USA, Canada, anywhere it is, you've never ever owned a house and you've never ever inherited a building or a property, whether you did not live in it or you lived in it or you sold it off, in as much as you've never had any sort of acquisition to land or to property, then you can regard yourself as a first-time buyer. If for whatever reason you've inherited a house before, you've had to sell it off or you've rented it out, then you're not a first-time buyer, even though that may have happened in the outside of the UK. How they find this out, I do not know, but for sure LISA is not used if you're in that category. So number 2 point to know quickly about using LISA to buy your house as a first-time buyer is you must be using it to buy a residential property. That's a property you plan to live inside of, not lease out or do HMOs on or do rentals on. So it has to be a residential house that is priced £450,000 or less in the UK. I still under the same point, you can use the lifetime ISA if you're buying a residential house, and of course you can use it in addition to other schemes like the right to buy scheme, government help to buy equity loan. You can even use it when you're self-building. There are people that buy lands and then build a house on top of it. Yes, you can use a LISA to do a self-building, for yourself. So number 3, so speaking of how you can use it as a deposit at the start of building your house, or maybe for completion, you can put the money down, that's your LISA payment down, to complete your deposit. Right, so still in this category, a question people normally ask is, what if the house I want to buy is more than £450,000? What do I do? You can still withdraw this money out, but you pay a penalty charge. When you pay, you have a discussion with your provider, whether Moneybox or whoever they are. There are so many of them now, but Moneybox is one of the very popular ones. So you'll have a discussion with them about what you want to do regarding getting the money out. Because, excuse me, the house I love is over £450,000. So I know it would not qualify, or I do not qualify for using the money for that. So, or you can pay a penalty, or you can leave the money in there till you're 60 and then you take it out with. Another question people normally ask is, can I use the LISA money to staircase a property? So say you want to, when I talked about staircasing in my video I did over 2 years ago, you cannot use it, because for you to be able to, or for you to want to staircase, it means you have a property already. So you cannot use a LISA money to staircase. However, if you have a partner who has a LISA money and you want to staircase, they can add the money for you. They haven't owned the property before. Their name is not in the current property. They just want to help you because you're their partner. Yes, they can help you with their own LISA money. However, you would have to put their name on the deed, title of deed, just to show that their money is part of what you've used to staircase, to probably pay part of the government help to buy money off, or whatever it is you're staircasing for. You want to read more about staircasing or watch my other video, I'll try to get the link and put it in the comments in the description section. Right, so let's jump quickly to the number 3 point. Right, for you to withdraw your money, your LISA money, to be able to pay for your first house, that account has to be up and running for at least 12 months. You cannot be halfway into the account, say 6 months after you opened it, you now found the house you love, you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to buy a new house. I've got £4,000 in my LISA account, whether with Moneybox. I'm sure the government would add £1,000. Yes, let's withdraw it out of the way. No, you have to be 12 months, and that way the government can put their own £1,000 on top of it, and then you'd withdraw the money out and then add it towards wherever it is you've got saving elsewhere to add to put down as your deposit. However, we find that there are some people who have been using LISA or who have multiple LISA accounts, and then they now want to buy a house, but none of the LISA accounts is up to 12 months old yet. What you do is you then move all of the money into the oldest LISA account. Of course, they've all got your own names on. You speak to all of the providers, link them up somehow, and then see how you can make it work. Where maybe you're just 10 months in the oldest, all you have to wait is 2 months, and that's you getting all of the money out, as against having to borrow or doing SSO or sourcing the money via other means. Right, number 4 thing to know for all first-time buyers is, you watching me today, you want to finish watching this video and you want to Google LISA providers. I mentioned Moneybox because they are one of the popular ones, and try to open an account with them today. Even all you would open with might be £10. It sounds ridiculous. There are people that open with just £1. So still open. Remember, the day you open, it begins to, your 12 months begins to run from the day you open. By so doing, it then means that even though you have an inkling that you'll be buying a house soon, and this is June, and you're not ready, you don't have enough to buy a house of £200,000, but still open your LISA account today, because by the time you've then gathered your thoughts, you then feel ready. It may be towards the end of the year, and that means you're 6 months into a LISA, even though all you've used or all you have in that account is £10, and for whatever reason you then hit a jackpot, or you're doing some SSO or some contribution, or you then get aggressive with savings, and you then put £4,000 in that account between December and next year. That means that you still get the £1,000 bonus, because you've met up with the £4,000 deposit limit within that same year. So of course you can get £1,000. And remember, even if you don't meet up to the 4,000 deposit limit expected of you, that's the allowance, whatever it is you're having, even if it's £2,000, 25% of £2,000 will still be paid to you anyway, so it's still free money anyway. So open your LISA account today. Am I getting paid for this? Absolutely not, but I just think it makes sense. I wish I had all of this information before now, but either way, we still found our way around it, around buying a house, without the LISA account. But had we known these things might even be have been easier, and of course we would have gained a few free pounds from the government. You get what I mean? So that is why I'm telling you now aggressively, as if I'm being paid for it. No, I'm not being paid for it. However, if you want me to sponsor anything you're doing, your hair, your makeup, your product that you've just brought out, and you want someone to market it for you, please let me know. I'll put my email in the description. The number 5 thing to mention quickly is that each person can have their own LISA account. I said that earlier, whether in this video or the previous one just before it, that you can have yours, your husband can have yours, so that in a year you both can have £2,000 free money from the government for doing nothing. Right, the number 7 thing to say quickly is that, okay, we've talked about all of these things, you know about many of them anyway, and then you're ready to withdraw your money, whether you want to save this point for later or not. So you can just put this video in your watch later archive. So the 7th point here would help you when you get to the point of wanting to withdraw the money out, because you're 12 months in and your house is even ready, they're asking you for deposit, and you want to use this money that you've saved up in this account. Now, do not withdraw the money. Do not say, please give me my money back. Get a form. Get a solicitor to request for a form for you to fill and do the official thing, because if you get it out yourself, you will lose all of these bonus, all of these tax-free bonuses and additions that have been put on top of this money. You will lose them all. Please and please be careful getting the money out. Also, well, thank you very much. That's the end of all you need to know for LISA if you're using it as a first-time buyer. Like you'd expect, there are points to note if you're using it for retirement. If you'd like to know more of this, please let me know in the description box. If not, I'll just leave it this way. And thank you so much for watching till the end. So speaking of the providers that you can open with, I will give you a list of them now. We have Moneybox that I've been talking about earlier. Beehive Money, that's another one. That's number 2. The 3 is Paragon Bank, and all of these 3 offer cash ISA, or you could speak to them about the one you want. For do-it-yourself lifetime ISA, we have Moneybox, we have AJ Bell, we have Hargreaves Lansdown, we have Nutmeg, and we have Moneybox again. So that is everything for now. I've made all of these videos in a stretch, in a row, and I feel very exhausted now. I want to beg you again, like I like to do, please share my videos if you don't mind on your WhatsApp status, in the groups that you belong to. Let people know more about Lifetime ISA, ways to save for their first house, ways to, you know, do things regarding retirement, apart from saving with pension, whether your NHS pension scheme or other private pension schemes, you know, other ways to save for yourself, for your children, and the likes. I really hope this video gets through to everyone. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you for this. I cannot thank you in advance enough. Right, thanks for watching this one. Are you new to my channel? Could you please subscribe to this channel? On this channel, I talk about nursing. I do nursing vlogs. I do random fun vlogs. I do money vlogs. I do educational vlogs. I do a bit of everything, and you will definitely not be bored. Thank you so much again. Please like this video. It's good for my YouTube algorithm. Till we see again, leave a comment for me in this in the comment section. Take care, guys. Bye.